In this video, I'll show you 5 awesome Lydian mode guitar licks that you can use right away. These are great licks using the Lydian scale that you should know. Hi, I'm Tom Hess, and today we're going to explore the Lydian mode and see how some really cool licks using the Lydian scale are created. Now, over many years, I've taught thousands of guitar students from around the world, like you, the awesome sound of the Lydian scale and how to use it to create cool, dreamy guitar solos. Here's what you'll learn today. First, I'll explain what the Lydian scale is and how to get that awesome floating dreamy sound by showing you what to focus on when soloing using the Lydian mode. Second, I'll teach you how to use the sharp 4th note of the scale in special ways that makes your playing always sound great in Lydian, and it works every single time. Third, I'll show you 5 Lydian licks that you should know. The first couple are pretty easy. The later ones are a little bit more advanced. I'll show you all the tablature and I'll go through each lick slowly. I want to make sure that this guitar lesson video is easy to understand, easy to learn, and easy for you to master. So let me give you a quick preview of each Lydian lick. The first one is designed to help you create maximum emotion from the Lydian scale by using a small number of notes. We'll do this by hanging on the raised 4th scale degree. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. The second Lydian lick combines a single arpeggio with the awesome raised 4th note. The third lick is a more expressive version of the second one, and will give you many cool ideas you can use when learning how to solo in the Lydian mode. The fourth Lydian lick expands these concepts further, and you'll see how the raised 4th note changes its feeling when the chords change in the backing track. The fifth lick is probably the most fun to play. You'll immediately hear how expressive it is, and it's a great example of cool Lydian phrasing. These 5 licks are ones that you should know. They create an excellent basis to create your own guitar solos using the Lydian mode. All of this adds a great deal of variety to your lead guitar playing and phrasing. So let's get started. So really quick, the Lydian scale contains the same notes as the major scale, except for the 4th note of the scale in Lydian is raised 1 fret. So if we were playing a C major scale and we wanted to transform it to Lydian, we just take the 4th note and we raise it from F to F sharp. And now the scale becomes this. Very cool sound. So I'm going to play a C Lydian backing track for you, and I'm going to play the first example. It's basically just 3 notes that repeat in octaves. And I'm playing the first note of the scale, C, then G, then F sharp, and then that will repeat an octave higher, and then again another octave higher, and then we'll finish it off with 3 other notes. So let's check out the first example. Here's example number 1. It's a 3-note motive, and I'm going to play it and then play it again an octave higher, and then play it yet another octave higher, and then you'll hear what it sounds like over the backing track. Cool. So what you hear there is I'm playing the root of the scale, then the 5th, then I'm playing the raised 4th or sharp 4, and I'm hanging on that note each time. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, so example 2 is simply a C major arpeggio with the raised 4th note added. It's right here, that's F sharp. Let me play the F sharp there again. So let's hear it over the backing track, example 2. Cool. So what we have there is just a C major arpeggio with the raised fourth note, the F sharp, added. It's right there. There it is again, an octave lower. And we finish it off on that E note, which is in this chord that's being played. Let's hear it one more time over the backing track. Cool, so that really outlines that awesome Lydian sound. It's a cool lick everybody should know. All right, example number 3 is based on example number 2, but we're going to start off with the raised fourth note, the F sharp. We're going to bend up a half step, and then we're going to come down the C major arpeggio, and then we're going to end on the raised fourth, or the F sharp right here. So it's going to be like this. Very cool sound. Let's hear it over the backing track. We're really laying on that F sharp. It sounds really cool. Let's keep hearing it. We'll do it again. Very dramatic hearing that F sharp there. It's a very cool sound. Let's take a look at example number 4. Cool, so what we have going on there is simply a C major arpeggio, but we're adding in the F sharp note, the raised fourth. Then in measure 2, we're doing the same thing, but we're going to reverse the order of the final 2 notes. Then for measure 3, we're playing the C major arpeggio, and then we're going to slide up on the 2nd string to the 17th fret. And then, towards the end of that measure, going into measure 4, we're playing D major, because the chord is about to change here from C to D in the backing track. And then from here, so it's up D major, we're adding a G in there, and then we're going back down. That's a very cool, very dramatic series of phrases there that make a really cool lick that really outline the sound of Lydian and milk that sharp fourth note. Okay, let's take a look at example number 5. Cool, so this example, it's really, really nice. It starts up here on E, which is the 3rd of the C chord that's playing in the backing track. And then we're doing a little quick hammer on and pull off from C to E, back to C, and then sliding down to B. So it's this. Then we're going to the B string, we're playing C, and then we're going to do a quick hammer on and pull off from the G note, the 5th of the chord. So G to C to G. And we're going to slide to the raised fourth note, the F sharp. And then we're going to go to the 3rd string, 12th fret, so this is G. Then we're going to play E to G to E. And slide down to D. And then we got E. And end up on F sharp. Adding nice vibrato will help to make those licks come alive. Okay, let's talk about how to practice this. The first tip here is to focus on the raised fourth note. So I'm playing in C Lydian here for all these examples. The raised fourth note was F sharp, and that was the note I tended to hang on the most. All right. Now, if you approach that note, approach the raised fourth from the third. So in this key, the third would be E, and F sharp would be here, the raised fourth. The raised fourth notes often can sound pretty smooth if you come from below, from the third, or if you play the fifth, which is right above the sharp four, and then go down to sharp four. So all of the examples that I played for you did one of those two things. The fourth was played either approached from below or above from one step away. All those examples. Okay? All the examples were approached that way. You don't have to do it this way, but it will make the fourth easier to make sound, accepted as a nice note and not some weird dissonance in a lot of people's ears. The main thing to do is just experiment with this, with the Lydian scale, and just come up with your own licks and improvise. Also, in the backing track that you heard, it was a C chord for 3 measures, and then it was a D chord. And what I did in the backing track, whenever the C chord was being played, I also added occasionally the F sharp note, the raised fourth, to the chord. And I did that on purpose so that when I played the F sharp note, it tended to sound more pleasing to your ear if you're not used to that Lydian sound. If you're used to Lydian and raised fourth notes and you're comfortable with that putting the F sharp in the chord wouldn't be necessary. But if you're not used to that, putting that note in there helps the listener to hear the note is a really beautiful thing and not some weird dissonance that sounds bad. So which of these licks was your favorite? Let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that like button. If you like my videos on YouTube, you'll love my personalized breakthrough guitar lessons. I'm going to show you exactly how to transform your guitar playing from being, just okay to being really awesome, even if you're stuck right now or are having some self-doubts about your playing. Imagine just how much better your guitar playing will become when you know exactly what to do and exactly how to practice and exactly what order to practice things in. And when you have the guidance and roadmap to get there. Now, I've done this for thousands of people over the years, and if you do the work, if you practice at least 30 minutes a day, I'm absolutely certain I can help you become a great guitar player that you want to be. Unlike other lessons online, you won't get just some generic cookie cutter lessons from me. This stuff is personalized to you. So you get customized lessons based on who you are, based on what your goals are, what your challenges are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your learning style, your experience, your frustration, and most importantly, who you want to become as a player. So check out my breakthrough guitar lessons at tomhess.net/guitar and see if they're right for you. See you on the other side.